5, 6, 7, Blauser, Ard, and Holzheimer, 3 righties against the righty Wilson. Benny Wilson allowing a single and a hit by pitch. A ground out, a pop-up, and a caught stealing, the 3 outs. Usually a monger of strikeouts. Did not fan anybody in the first. Blauser sees a breaking ball, good slider to the outer edge at 77. Tight spin and a 10-mile-an-hour difference between sinker and slider. Good mix. Goes back, doubles up, and the breaker outside. A ball and a strike on Cooper Blauser, the third baseman from Clemson. Infield slightly shifted to the pole. Here's the 1-1, third consecutive breaker. Over to Wilder at third. Bit of a high throw, but the tall frame of Cam Burgess able to snap up and prevent the error. Blauser just out in front of the tertiary breaking ball. Pulled off despite the ball coming in towards the center of the zone. Brings up Philip Ard. Ard hitting .291, ended a 5-game hit streak yesterday, had home runs in each of the 3 divisional ball games. And he tastes a slider there. Nothing but off speed through the first 4 pitches for Benny Wilson. And he had Phil looking silly. If you start that slider on the outer edge and then run it off, you can get Ard to chase, but if it hangs, he'll make you pay. Another slider, same result, off the plate, 5 consecutive breakers. Benny Wilson knows what he wants to do in this second and is sticking to the program. See if Ard can make the adjustment. Target even further away. And he spikes the slider all the way to the backstop. Lucas Johnson's target was all the way in the other box, past the white stripe on the front of the lefty box. Wilson forcing it that direction, brings the count to 1-2. Blowfish were aggressive early in counts through the first 5 hitters. And a sinker, hardest pitch of the night at 89, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wilson just 15 pitches to get to this point. Efficiency, so vital this deep into the playoffs. Fastball crushed out to left field. Heading back, Nixon. It's gone! No man alive is hotter than Philip Ard. His 11th of the summer, 4th of the playoffs. It's 1-0. A big celebration from the Blowfish. 103 off the bat of the righty. 373 the distance.
The Blowfish, the shortstop for Virginia Tech, number 18, Warren Holzheimer.
The first pitch in the zone of the AB, and Phil makes the Sharks pay. The righty from Cochran, Georgia, puts Lexington County in front 1-0. Warren Holzheimer, first pitch swinging. Challenge fastball at 90, right back into the net. First time either pitcher has broken that 89-plus plateau. Target away, now back to the center. And Holzheimer out in front of a sinker. 2 center cut heaters, 2 foul balls, both of them well struck. Holzheimer 2 for 4 yesterday, had a home run to the pole side, which is so hard to do at Buck Hardy Field in Wilmington. Target out, slider, misses that direction. Count 1-2, and now time is called. Looks like it was asked for by Steve Sanders, the second base umpire. There was a ball on the field of play. It'll be run down by a Sharks player. So the breaking ball misses out. Good take by Holzheimer. Wilson shakes once. Now coming home. Slider, check, swing. Appeal, he did not go, says J.R. Brown. And now we wait to see, because there's a chance, based on the way Vince Krager was acting after that first potential ball. It is 1-2. There we go. So that's what we were looking for confirmation for. That slider that was taken was not a strike. Time was called before that breaking ball missed away. Fastball at the top of the zone. Holzheimer stays alive. Appreciate Vince Krager giving the information to both dugouts and the booth up here. Just keeping everybody well informed. 1-2. Slider out. Good take. That's exactly where the target was. but with Lucas Johnson set up off the corner, he does not get the call. 2 balls off the edge, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's an errant ball behind home plate. We're going to keep playing. 2-2. Slider underneath it out to left field. Nixon ranging to his left, calls off DiTomaso and puts away Holzmer for out number 2. Blowfish have pushed 1 across on their 3rd homer of the series. Ard's 4th of the playoffs. That bomb ties him up with the man hitting, Ryan Oots. Both of them have 11. Lexington County's single-season home run record is 11, and now 2 men have tied it in one summer. Oots missed yesterday battling a bone bruise on his right hand. Takes a mighty cut, looks none the worse for wear, but just underneath a fastball. No balls and a strike on the Blowfish right fielder. Oots caught the majority of the summer, can play all 9 positions, moved out to right with Buchanan taking over the primary spot, and must have been a wet baseball there as that one slips out of the hand of Benny Wilson behind the helmet and all the way to the backstop. Oots just didn't know where to move. Normally you duck out of danger or lean back, but it was behind him. Count 1-1 on the junior from Presbyterian. Target low and away. Fastball perfectly executed at the knees. Sinks to the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Wilson looking for back-to-back batters retired after the 1-out blast from Phil. Trying to hold the line at 1. Target away, 1-2. Popped out of danger by Ryan Oots. For both these sides, it's been a long time coming to get to this point. Neither of these teams has made a Pettit Cup final in the last 6 seasons. Wilmington's only Pettit Cup final appearance 2017. They won back-to-back titles in 98-99 before the Pettit Cup was created. Breaking ball high, 2-2. For the Blowfish, their only Pettit Cup victory came when they were still the Columbia Blowfish in 2012. They made it to the final again in 2013. Have not been back since in the last decade. Moved to Lexington County 2015. Fastball popped up, mile high, foul territory, first base side. Burgess ranging over with Johnson, and it hits off the net and clambers its way foul. Ryan Oots able to stay alive, got just underneath that one and sent it up in a silo shot. Jonathan Johnson, tonight's first base coach, ranging over that direction. As always, conversating with the man on deck, the entirety of the dugout, anybody that'll listen. Former Blowfish head coach stepping in as a volunteer when Trey Paluski was forced to retire from his post to take a job at Presbyterian. 2-2 one more time. In the dirt, well scooped by Lucas Johnson. Very strong defensive catcher back there for the Sharks. 2 years at Wright State. He'll go to Eastern Michigan, and the offense here in the playoffs has come alive to match the defensive prowess. 3-2, payoff pitch. Fastball in. He got hit. They'll appeal on the swing. He did not go, so it's a hit by pitch. Second of the ball game by Benny Wilson. Blowfish get a 2-out base runner and bring up the 9 holes. Xander Buchanan.
The catcher for the Blowfish, University of South Carolina, number 16, Xander Buchanan.
Buchanan has started every game in the playoffs behind the dish. He's a man that they are looking to get going. Just 1 for 10, but 4 walks. So a solid on-base percentage for Xander. Just has not been able to get the bat going. Hard hit balls right at people, the name of the game. Pulls off the sinker. That was actually the first changeup of the night, excuse me. Comes in at 80. Wilson finally showing off a third pitch. Greeted with a lefty, and it was successful. No balls and a strike. Short lead for Ryan Oots. Not a threat to go anywhere. And cracked into shallow center off the end of the bat. That'll work. Oots stops at second base, and there is Buchanan's second hit of the playoffs. Sounded like the bat might have died a hero there, but it certainly works out. Off the end of the shrapnel. 2 on, 2 out for the leadoff man, Darian Pendergrass.
Number 3, Darian Pendergrass.
Solid Friday night crowd in the playoffs. Bopping along to Pendergrass's walk-up song. He's been a fan favorite in his first year with the Blowfish. Exciting style of play. and just positive in every aspect of the game. First pitch, called a strike on the changeup right on the inside edge. Not where the target was, but well placed nonetheless. 0-1 on Pendergrass. Center fielder, 2 years at Spartanburg Methodist. He'll be a College of Charleston Cougar in the fall. Oots being held on. Chopped once again to second. Another chance for Mendolia. Pendergrass continues to pepper the second base side, pulling off the changeup up and away. But the Blowfish strike first, despite leaving 2 men on. Philip Ard with his 11th bomb of the season. And the Blowfish lead 1-0.
Make sure you swing by at